Hello there. I wanted to show you my Sonic toy and card collection today. As you can see, I've started with Dr. Eggman with his classic design, or as he was back then, Robotnik. And of course my Shadow plushie, or Squishmallow actually. I used to have a bunch of Sonic plushies and I'm not really sure what happened to them, but maybe if I'm lucky I'll find them one day. And as you can see, we're to Dr. Eggman again, in his more modern form. These are just the basic Jack specific toys, but I find it fun to collect them, and they're not too badly priced. Well, unless you get them from scalpers on the internet. But fortunately over time I have found these toys. It's just taken me a little while. And of course we've got Metal Sonic, which, by the way, spoiler for Sonic 3, I thought it was so cool that he showed up at the end of the movie and he pretty much looked exactly like this, which is kind of shocking. I thought they would try to change him and make him look more like the Sonic movie Sonic, but they actually just kept him how he is. And so, also, who did they? Oh yeah, and Amy, of course, they added, or will be adding. Oh, and this figure, I was very happy I found, because this one seems to be hard to find. Mephiles from Sonic 06. It's so weird to have a love-hate relationship with that game, because I think it's really cool, but obviously the form it is in on the Xbox and PS3 is not very good. But fortunately there is the fan-made version that's good. Speaking of disappointment, I love this character and how they look. They did not do enough with them in Sonic Forces, but I think their design is really cool. I love the wavy hair coming out the back of the mask and the shoes. I really like the different shoes in the Sonic games. But unfortunately they just didn't give them enough to do, which is a real shame. So, maybe they'll come back in a different game, but at this point I doubt it. And then of course we have Rouge, which, what can you say? It's her classic design, which I really wonder if they'll bring her into the Sonic movies. They probably would cover up the cleavage, which really I think it's a little silly. Also, I'm recording this during a thunderstorm, so we'll see if that picked up. That actually kind of scared me. If it barely picked up, I'm just going to leave it in, as long as it's not ruining the relaxation. That actually scared me pretty good. And of course we have Omega here. I was very happy when I found this, because this is something that I didn't think I'd ever find out in the wild, because he's a more complex figure and I thought I'm never gonna find him, But now I have all of Team Dark, so that's pretty cool for me, I do hope they make one of Omega. They may have made one of Omega and I just haven't found it. Just like how I haven't found Chaos yet. So that's very possible that that's what's going on with that. So we'll see. Continuing on to our next figure. Let me get it up here real quick. So of course we have Shadow to finish Team Dark, as I was saying earlier. Pretty cool. Not super detailed. It's got, good enough. Which, as you can see, it's oddly got one of the shoes under it painted, but not the other. Not really sure why they did that, but that's what they decided to do. So or rather, decided not to do. But I mean, they are $10 toys, so don't have too much to complain about. And then of course here's Tails, and he's just adorable. Just, you know, classic Tails, not too much to say. We got Knuckles. I like how he's got his hands open like you can make him hold stuff. And he has those little Lego bricks on the top of his shoes. Definitely very cool to see the shoes in their full design. Which, man, I wish they would continue Sonic X. Speaking of Sonic, there he is, the blue blur. You know, just classic, you know, well, his more modern style, I mean. But yeah, man, I wish they would continue Sonic X. I need to buy that at some point. I need to have that on physical media for sure. Because it's one of my, well, probably is my favorite Sonic anime. And then of course here's SBO, which makes me wonder, do they have a Charmy figure? So I can finish the Team Chaotix. And I like his design because he's supposed to be a ninja. But yeah, man, I hope I can get a Charmy. Because see, here's Vector. I like his silly little gold chain. It's fun to mess with because his mouth moves. But yeah, man, they really need to have a Charmy figure so I can have all of their team. Oh, it'd be perfect. But I do like the detail they put in these, and it's not bad, like I keep saying, for the cheap toys they are. Assuming they don't go up, hopefully. I haven't checked in a minute. Jet the Hawk from Sonic Riders. I don't have the other ones. I'm not even sure if they made figures for the other ones. Surely they did. This can't be the only one that they made for the Sonic Riders characters. Which reminds me, I'm so happy that they're bringing the, are they called Extreme Gear, I think? Yeah, that they're bringing it into Sonic Cross Worlds, because, oh man, because you know they're never going to remake it, so at least we get some kind of reference to it and get to actually use the gear, so that's nice, you know. And then here's Mighty. I almost forgot his name. The only thing I'm aware of him being in is, I remember the Archie comics, and then I also remember him being in Sonic Mania, but I never was super into him, but it's kind of nice to get the figure anyway, you know, just to add it to the collection. Speaking of Sonic 06, here's Silver. Oh man, if I could get Blaze the cat, I would be so happy. Gotta have Blaze the cat to go with Silver. And I've already got Mephiles, so, and I doubt they're gonna make one of Princess Elise. That'd be pretty funny though. I think I'd actually buy it. Yeah, I think I'd buy it, it'd be silly. And then we got Cream. I like how she comes with the little ice cream. It's very cute and just wholesome and silly. Which reminds me, I need Amy to finish off Team Rose. Yep, that's who I need. I've made a list of these figures. I know what I'm missing, so if I'm ever in Walmart or Target and I see them, I'll get them immediately. Here's Big the cat, silly little goober. Do wish he came with Froggy though. It's my one complaint. He's got those haunting, horrific eyes. His open-toed sandals, which are all just 1 foot. Which I find that haunting that they make the Sonic characters just like their foot all one. Like, I mean, guess they're trying to avoid the toes, so I kind of get it, but I don't know. It kind of comes off more haunting to me that it's just like one big loaf of bread. And I've got 2 Chaos Emeralds that came with figures. You know, I actually can't remember what figures they came with. I feel like one of them came with Sonic, maybe. Sounds right. but I really can't remember. And I love this cute little golden Chao. It's just so cute. I'd like to get some Chao that are like actually based on the characters raising them, you know? And I've got the regular Chao. Well, I guess I could have shown you the regular one first, but whatever, they're both cute. Both silly little, cute little guys. We'll never see them Chao Garden again. You know, I like to have hope, but I doubt it's gonna happen. So now we start with the Sonic movie toys, which I think actually might be my favorite because of their a little bit more quality design. Because as you can see, the crab is very detailed. And as you can also see, you can make the little hooks move. Or little pincers, not hooks. And then the legs move. Has a lot of articulation. I think I paid $20 for this. And it opens here. You can put Eggman in there in the cockpit. It was strange though because it came with Sonic, which was bizarre to me. I kind of wish it had little tiny micro ones to be in scale, because I'm a sucker for like the in scale kind of toys. But it's still really cool, it doesn't matter. It's just one of those things that I get a little obsessed with, is the in scale kind of things, because as you can see, these are not not quite in scale, but it's still really cool though. And they're pretty decently detailed for as small as they are, so that's pretty cool too. I want to get an Agent Stone eventually, but you have to get them in a pack. This one's just a silly one with when they went to the Chao Garden. I did like that they at least had the reference. This is probably my favorite one because it's Shadow on his bike. I mean that's just peak edgy, cool, all that. And plus I love Shadow's design in this movie. It is just striking, and then plus having Keanu Reeves voicing him, I would have never thought to pick him, but now that he's him, it's perfect. And then of course we got Sonic 2 Knuckles, which I got when the Sonic 2 movie came out. And I really like this one's look. The newer ones are technically better designed, but he's really angry. But the new ones have better design, I think. I was so happy I was able to get Robotnik and Gerald. Even though I have a small Robotnik, having them, the larger figures that are $15, which they definitely give you a lot more for that $5 extra, because these toys are very detailed and have a lot of articulation, as you can see with the coat and how it makes it where his torso can move. So pretty cool. This one's probably my second favorite. I want to get a Super Shadow at some point too. But the Super Sonic is very posable, as you can see. Very detailed, and I like what they did with the eyes, because something about the way they did the eyes, they feel like they're moving even though they're not. I don't know how they achieve that, but it's really cool. So this one's probably my favorite. There he goes. This is my favorite toy that I got from Sonic 2, which is why I also have it as the poster on my wall. But as you can see, the pegs made it where you could put Sonic and Knuckles on there. It even has another peg if you want to put a third character, but I want to keep it like the movie, so I just left it as is. Propeller spins, so that's pretty nice. And as you can see, Tails comes out of here. And look how adorable he is with his little helmet. But yeah, they made a toy for the Death Egg robot, but the way they did it was really dumb in my opinion. I didn't really enjoy it. I wish they'd made it more of a figure you could actually play with instead of just like a little standee kind of thing. I thought that was kind of lame in my opinion. But this was definitely the good Sonic 2 toy. Now, as you can see here, I set up my figures to kind of make it like a Sonic level, showing off the badniks, and of course Tails was there and Amy. So I just set these up across my desk so I could just kind of give you a quick view of these, since these are just kind of the smaller ones. You know, spent a lot of time on the other ones. Now this is the coolest one, because I got this in clearance. It was a $40 toy, and I got it for $12. So you can't beat that. And my sister got me this Metal Sonic, and I got that one, I can't remember when, but that first prototype Metal Sonic is actually my favorite, just the clunkiness of it. And as you can see, the sign spins. Well, let me try again. Well, yeah, you get the point. It spins. And here's some of the cute little animals and the little capsule you bust them out of at the end. So, hooray, be free. Now, out of everything in my collection, obviously I love it all or I wouldn't be collecting all this stuff, right? But this one is my favorite. My sister got me this, and I like the art style because it obviously goes back to Sonic Adventure 2, or maybe more like Sonic Advance, the early 2000 art style. And these cards are just really pretty. So as you can see, I put them in top loaders because I just want to keep them nice. You know, if I got another set, then I could just play with that and not. But it's pretty cool to have Jet the Hawk from Sonic Riders. So I need to do a video game collection. I got so many nerdy stuff I could definitely show you guys. So I have enough to do a good amount for a while. But yeah, I tried to put these in order so you could kind of see the groups, like as you're seeing here, the characters from Sonic Riders, or more specifically just in that. And of course we got Orbot and Cubot. I used to kind of hate them, but they kind of grew on me. It's not like my favorite character ever, but... And of course Eggman, favorite design. Plus I just like the art style and how they draw him. Metal Sonic. All these cards look really good. It makes me want to... Oh, the Chows, yes. But it really makes me want to collect the Magic the Gathering Sonic cards. I put in a thing, I don't know if I'll get them. But yeah, so here's Team Rose. Of course we have Big, as you just seen. Amy. You see, I think I have Cream. Okay, yeah, I do. Cream and Cheese, of course, come together as a pair. But yeah, these, man, I'm not disappointed with these cards at all. I was very happy with Tikal. I wasn't expecting her to be in there. But I actually haven't played this game yet. I just thought the cards looked really cool, so this was the first thing I did. And of course, Chaos. I need a figure of Chaos. We'll see if that happens. That might be a little more difficult. And then Silver. Oh, that's another one. I've got the Silver figure, as you've seen earlier. But I need Blaze. Oh, I need Blaze. Blaze is so cool. Because I actually first seen her in Sonic Rush. I seen her in Sonic Rush before I even played 06. And of course we got Charmy. And SBO. Gotta have that whole Chaotix team, right? So of course, here we go, Vector. I just love his silly little design with this gold chain. It's pretty great. And then, of course, Sonic himself. We gotta have Sonic. Just gonna pile these on top. Just kind of showing you them all out there. Tails, of course, with his little fist in the air. Knuckles. It's got that little shit-eating grin. I don't know what I said. Shadow, of course. Always looking cool and edgy. Early 2000s kind of edgy that I love. And then Rouge. All of them have so much personality in the posing. The drawings are so good. And then, of course, Omega. I almost said Gamma. I would like a Gamma figure. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see, this is my full card collection because it all, comes together. But I love it. Looks like Sonic Adventure 2, obviously on purpose. So great. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing my collection so far, and if I get more stuff, I'm sure I'll show you guys that later. But everyone have a good night or good afternoon.